So this isn't my usual upload. Well, this is an NFL channel. I kind of want to do other stuff, and I can't exactly make like 5 channels, so this is what I'm doing. So FNaF, right? Really convoluted series, and one of my personal favorite FNaF games is FNaF 2. And I have a theory about this game. One of the biggest debates about FNaF 2 is whether or not the toy animatronics are possessed by a second set of murders, or if they're simply corrupted. The general consensus right now is that they are not possessed, but then you run into issues like what happened to the other murders? Why is Mango walking around in the minigame? And why do the animatronics have the possessed eyes? So for my theory, let's jump into another debate. Molten Freddy. We know that there has to be some spirit in Molten Freddy because otherwise there would be zero need to burn Molten Freddy in FNaF 6. So, a popular theory in the FNaF community is that the FNaF 1 spirits remnant were put into the fun times, like in the books. But how can that happen when right after William destroyed the FNaF 1 animatronics, he got spring-locked? So what if there were some other animatronics to use back to FNaF 2? Let's say the toys are possessed by the second set of murders. The toy animatronics were scrapped after FNaF 2, supposedly, but we see their cells in FNaF 3. It's a pretty well-known idea that William was working undercover at the FNaF 2 pizzeria. So when it closed, someone was put in charge of scrapping the toy animatronics, and that person was William. So he removed their cells and took the endoskeletons of Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Mangle, and BB to Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rentals, and melted them down into remnant, put them in the Funtime animatronics. Then, fast forward, Sister Location, they became entered, and kicked Baby out, and become Molten Freddy. They burned FNaF 6, and that's the end. But not entirely. While the souls are free, the agony remains. The agony of everyone in the FNaF 6 fire collects. Molten Freddy's remains, Scrap Baby's remains, Lefty's remains, join with everything else in the pizzeria to become the Blob. All of that agony is caused by one man, William Afton. Years later in security breach, when Afton is brought back, the Blob, seeing that man who caused all of this agony, attacks him, drags him through the pizzaplex, as the whole thing collapses, is to be continued in the Ruin DLC. So I'm going to now go ahead and debunk some possible counter-arguments to this theory. First, if we're playing as Michael Afton in FNaF 2 that has already been scooped, then how are the toy animatronics here? Well, we're not playing as Michael Afton in FNaF 2. He's not the protagonist, as no one of the fun times are possessed, thanks to the books by either the FNaF 1 or 2 spirits. Both are present in FNaF 2. We can't be playing as Michael. But who else would be working there earlier? And this theory also means we aren't playing as Michael in FNaF 1. So who else would go to these locations and work the night shift in an attempt to free the souls when tampering with the animatronics? None other than Henry Emily. Okay, let me explain this one. Theory I've always liked is that in FNaF 1, the whole "it's me" thing is that is the crying child trying to talk to Michael through Golden Freddy. But now I think that the message "it's me" is not Golden Freddy. It's the puppet, Charlie, in the puppet talking to her dad, Henry. But it goes one step further. What if not only... Wait, wasn't this about the FNaF 2 animatronics? And whatever, I think I'm onto something. What if not only are we playing as Henry in FNaF 1 and 2, but in 3? Why? It's simple. If you're Michael in FNaF 3, then why does Springtrap kill you? Furthermore, why would we hear Michael's monologue after FNaF 3's fire? Well, here's why. We don't have a confirmed date for Sister Location. We just assume that it takes place before FNaF 2 and after FNaF 4. But if we're not Michael in FNaF 1, 2, or even 3, then Sister Location can come much later in the timeline. And it does. FNaF Sister Location takes place after FNaF 3, or about the same time, as after hearing about the Fazbear Fright's fire, or Michael, having already been scooped, leaves a message for William that he indeed hears in that cutscene, after Henry burns down the Fazbear Frights. So the reason Springtrap kills you is because he recognizes you as Henry. And FNaF sister location takes place more recent than we may think. But on to FNaF 6, as already explained, Henry and Michael ended all in the fire, but the agony lives on security breeds. Yeah, that was kind of ranty. It went from toy animatronics are possessed to we're playing as Henry like half the time. Hope someone big in the community sees this so I can get some feedback. Till then, subscribe, like, comment. If this video does well, expect to see more like it. Peace out.